Hello everyone, my name is Takaya.
And my name is Mui, and we will be our narrators for tonight.
I want to thank everyone for attending our Hard Choices play tonight. As you sit here in the audience tonight, we would like to invite you on a little journey with us. We will bridge the gap between the past and the present, between the old and the new, between the Bible and our reality. The character we have chosen tonight is Moses. Moses was born into this world during a time in history where the Israelites were in need of a savior. That group of people may have felt as if they were trapped in slavery for what seemed like forever. I can imagine they felt hopeless, worthless, and trapped. So they prayed and prayed for God to deliver them from this nightmare they were trapped inside of for centuries. Let's take a moment and close our eyes. Now, can you imagine a time in your life where you felt trapped? When you felt like you had done everything in your power to change your situation, but it only got worse. You may have said, God, if you can get me out of this situation, I promise to never do it again. Maybe you said, God, if you can keep my mother, father, or child safe, I will do whatever you ask me. Now keep that moment in your mind as you open your eyes again. I am pretty sure the Israelites felt that way. They prayed, and God gave them an answer in the form of a little baby boy called Moses.
The Pharaoh of that time knew that a baby boy was going to be born to deliver the Israelites out of slavery. He told his guards to kill every baby boy during that period of time. As soon as Moses was born, his family placed him into a basket and sent him down the river in hopes of giving him a chance at life. His sister followed the basket down the river and to only realize that Moses has floated into the enemy's hand. The Pharaoh's daughter found him in a basket crying and decided to raise him as her own. She gave him back to his people to raise until he's old enough for her to take him into her house.
Eventually, that baby changed into a boy that would later learn the ways of the Egyptians and their Pharaoh. This makes me think about the problems and issues we are facing today with our people. I wonder how many mothers have prayed and asked God to perform a miracle during a hopeless time. This reminds me of a story that I heard from a friend of mine. They told me that on one cold Friday night on December 4th, 1988 at 10:08 p.m., when they were a baby, their mother, maybe you will get a better understanding if I show you instead of telling you. She need a mercy C-section.
But the mother run out the Bible C-section.
We have to try.
Please save my baby.
I will do everything I can to save your baby, but you have to stay with me.
I don't care to save my baby.
Just push. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
You lose too much blood.
It's the baby boy. Time of death, 10:30. Contact the family. She doesn't have any family. I'll just take him to the NICU unit. I think I will adopt you. I think I will call you Baby Moses. Yeah, girl, that's what I was just telling you. Girl, that's what I said. Hold on, let me call you back. What's this? Oh my God, congratulations, you got all A's. I'm so proud of you. You came a long way. I also have something for you too.
Thank you. Gosh,
I'm sorry I had to give it to you like that.
Oh, so I'm living.
Well, you do have a family, a loving, kind
Would you like to meet them today?
Yeah.
Okay, I will show you.
5 years later, when the boy turned 15, he was getting into trouble by making the wrong decisions. I can relate to both of these stories in my life too. I know someone that was orphaned at a young age and found themselves trying to place the broken pieces of their life back together.
Yeah, I think we all can find a little bit of Moses in each other's lives. Wow, that was a great example of a baby boy nearly escaping death. While being placed in the hands of a new loving family, over the years Moses grew up and he started seeing a change in himself. It started one day when he decided to take a walk and noticed his people working hard. He turned and noticed an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his own. While no one was looking, Moses killed the Egyptian and hid his body in the sand. The following day, there were two Hebrew men fighting, and Moses asked, "Why are you hitting your fellow Hebrew?" The man said, "Who are you? You're ruler and judge, and to be able to judge over us. Are you thinking of killing me as you killed the Egyptian?" Moses realized that his secret was exposed. Then he decided to run away.
Wait a second. This story reminds me of one of my friends.
Again, how many friends do you know that are struggling in their life right now?
No, seriously. My friend Lisa was telling me a story about her family yesterday. She said that her brother Moses entered his mom's house late one afternoon and walked into his room and started playing video games. Wait a minute. I can show you better than I can tell you.
What is you doing, bro? Pass the ball. Always trying to ball out.
So you been freaking in my house? Huh? Huh? You gonna hurt your bitch?
Get out. Someone, she tripping. How she tripping? She putting her hands on me. Saying I'm having sex now. Was you? Yes, exactly. I be trying to though. I'm just saying, love, bro.
Wow, Ty, that was a very amazing moment of Moses. I have also had bad mistakes in my life. I have also, after look back in my life and realized that everything is not verbal as a lesson. It is hidden inside of life struggles and a keen understanding of oneself purpose. Life has the easy and it also has the bad moments. I think it is important for every person to revisit the things that move them the most in life.
Wow.
Within the pages of the Bible, there were a time when Moses had to run away from his fears. At some point, he felt a great call on his life and decided to come back and save his people. It was also as if he decided to put others in front of himself. He decided that he was the answer to some people's prayers.
Wait a minute.
Wait, let me guess, you have another friend, Dad.
No, I do not. Although I do personally know Moses, the previous stories were from a younger period in his life. Now, 13 years have passed by, and the teenager Moses is now 28 years old. His life is now on a positive track, and he has landed his first teaching position. Yesterday, he was telling me about a situation at his school. Moses was getting ready to send the students to the office to make copies of a report for the class. The students took the paper and exited the classroom and started walking down the hall. And all of a sudden, oh wait a minute.
Let me guess, you can show us that and you can tell us.
teacher of my school right now.
Mr. Jones, it's cool. He going to the office.
The where's his hall pass?
Oh, dang, I forgot it.
Oh, so that's your first one.
That's really one. That's
See, Mr. John, I know you knew him, but stay in your place.
my place. I know I've been here for a little short time, but judging by your actions, you don't care about these kids. And I'm paying up motivated, don't make no better every day. So that's the difference between us.
Alright, walk the night.
Thank you for taking up for me. Now, I probably most, that's one of my friends called. But a lot of people on me, a whole lot of people like y'all. You kind of remind me of myself when I was young. But I ain't gonna lie. People used to always judge a book by its cover and never know a story. But you want something a whole lot more sense than how you have, but you just gotta keep going. Go to us. Thank you, Moses.
As we're coming to a close, I think it's very important for everybody to remember that Moses had a choice in the Bible. When he reached the Red Sea, when he was delivering his people from Egypt, the Red Sea was a problem that was standing between them being slaves and free people. He had a few choices to make. He had to first believe that he was the one, then he had to believe that he could do it. He demonstrated this action by lifting his staff and facing it towards the problem. After him and his people made it through, he looked and Moses turned back to the problem and realized that they was facing the same problem again. And once again, Moses lifted his staff and faced it towards the problem.
Yes, and similar to Moses in the Bible, Moses, the teacher, could see a younger version of himself inside of his student and made a choice to lift his voice to help free the student from an even bigger problem. Therefore, tonight we want to have you take a moment and reflect over your life. Think about who has been your Moses, and think about whose Moses you have been. Again, my name is Sakaya,
And my name is Malik,
and we were your narrators tonight.
and we hope y'all enjoyed our show.
Picture 1, 2, 3, check.
So hold on. So what we're gonna do is this. Each scene had a choice. It was a hard choice that they had to make within each scene. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose one person to talk about each scene out of our cast, who and what they would have done in that scenario. For instance, scene 1. She was laying on the table. She had to choose between life and death. Me personally, if my wife is on the table and I gotta choose between my son and my wife, I want my wife to. In my mind, I can make another baby. We can make another baby together. But I want to hear from scene 1, those people, what would you do?
Okay, so scene 1, her hard choice was her life or her baby life, and she chose her baby life. She wanted her baby to live. Me personally, I would live too. Well, no, actually, I just laughed. Me personally, I would live. And I would say, I would say we could make another baby, but I would want myself to live because, yeah,
What about you?
here. It's like I done went through everything. Now, if I was to live, I would still want my baby. So I would be depressed, sad, mourning that loss. I would rather just die and let my baby ever live.
If it was me,
It was.
I'd live my baby.
Want your baby to live? So now we're gonna go to scene 2. Scene 2, the hard choice was the mother. You know, slapping on the kid. Me growing up, my mom, she didn't play. I got it. But at the same time, it's up to me to choose to respond back to that. There's 2 choices there within that one. It's the mom hitting the kid and the kid hitting the mom, right? So what'd you do? Brandon?
Considering that is my scene,
Correct.
it's based off of me, my story. I
Right.
mean,
What did you do?
I almost did. I almost did put my hands on my. Yeah. I regret it.
What about you? What did you do?
That situation.
That's the question.
You know 10 to 1.
Your mom in it?
Thank God she not. No, real. I don't know. I wouldn't put my hand on her because I know she gonna flip. So I'm gonna just leave that there and just walk away.
All right, and in scene 3, what we have is we have a teacher, Moses, who's been through this scenario before. Moses sees his kid being picked on by the dean, who has a position of authority over him, and he's just basically, putting the kid down. So he decided to step up and say, hey, this ain't right, and try to encourage the kid. We have those people that are dream builders in our life, but at the same time, we have people that are dream killers. Honestly, in my life, my older brother told me I wasn't going to be nothing. But it took me taking that problem and switching it inside out and saying, you know what, because he said I'm not going to be nothing, I am going to be something, right? So you got those type of people in your life surrounding you, in your family, your friends, your teachers, but your scenario, tell me, what would you do?
It's crazy because I went through
Yes, you got it.
I went to through numerous equations like that, but if I was up in the study shoes, right?
Yeah.
Knowing me, I'm probably got suspended. But I ain't gonna lie, it's like now I'm old enough, it's the best thing to walk away.
Okay. And what about being the teacher, being Moses, looking back? Would you help that kid again?
Yeah, because if you're a teacher, you're supposed to lead by example. So you should already, be a role model to the people that's looking up to you.
And Tosh, what about you in this scenario?
Huh?
What about you in this scenario? What would you do if you were the teacher? Would you help the kid or no?
I'll help the kid for sure.
Have you ever come across somebody in the character that you was in? As in the dean? That talked bad on you?
A lot.
A lot of them? Okay. So what I wanted to do, this play was put together by them. They came up with each scene out of their life. We taught them the Bible stuff, but they took it from their personal lives and put it together. Just to show you the progression. Just to show you the progression of Moses from the baby to a teenager to being an adult, and now turning back and looking back over his life, trying to save his people and save one of the people. There's nothing else. If we can save one person, it says each one reach one, right? If we can make a difference in one person's life through the choices that we make, I think that'd be to make the world a better place, right? And that's ultimately what we try to do. And I'm going to bring Daphne up just to close us out.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed working with all of
And this is the last one. Stewart.
Hey, hi everybody. My name is Stuart Romeo. I am the acting and performance facilitator who was brought in for this program. And obviously, as you can tell, there are a lot of talented people that are standing up here. We also would like to shout out some of the other people besides the amazing people who are up here right now. We want to have some of the people at PBMR at Still Point stand up who are a part of the program, just so we can give y'all a round of applause. It's love. Carmen, you mind standing up? Give a shout out for that. This would not be possible. We really want to give love to y'all and say that we've extremely been so happy that y'all been a part of this and that y'all gave us a chance to be a part of this program and come in and do the things that we do. Thank you, man. The three of us, you know, shout out to the students. We give them a round of applause, please.